In today's greater good, many of us have had our struggles in our lives, and it's often said that when you fall down, it's how you get back up that matters most.
Certainly right there. The next story here about here is about an inspiring woman who didn't just turn her own life around when she found her own bottom and hit it hard. She ended up turning everything around and now is working with others to help get them back on their feet. And the entire community is benefiting because of it.
Right off of South Pearl Street in downtown Albany. It may not be one of the capital city's prettiest areas, but it's where some of the most important work happens.
Obviously, this place of the city is not the best, but that's where the most broken people are.
For the homeless, those struggling with addiction, or everyday people just down on their luck, the Capital City Rescue Mission has been a beacon of hope since 1949. One of the outstanding people offering hope to those in need is Margarita Mayer.
This is where I first came into the program at New Faith, right through this door.
Margarita runs the New Faith program at the Rescue Mission, specializing in helping abused, addicted, and struggling women along with their children.
This is where I first came, because at the time my husband left me, and so I didn't have any insurance. I literally had nothing. I have nothing.
There was a time when Margarita found herself here at the end of her rope, battling alcoholism and addiction as a mother with nowhere else to turn. She was in a very dark place 11 years ago.
I was powerless. I couldn't think of anything else but to numb myself. I ended up finding this place through a friend.
Margarita would go on to spend the next 18 months of her life here at the Rescue Mission's New Faith program, healing, learning. Looking back at this building where you stayed all those years ago.
Stayed up there.
I mean, what kind of memories come to mind?
They were sad. They were sad memories because, you know, I felt hopeless. I had lost a lot. But it's a good place to be pulled away from the world, from society, to kind of really just focus on myself and work on myself. So it brings good and happy memories. Yeah.
Kind of a reminder of how far you've come, huh?
At first I was hesitant, but people were loving, people were kind, people that I didn't know, volunteers that came to facilitate groups in the program were welcoming, didn't judge me, were supportive. I was able to say, this is how I feel, but this is what I know I need to do.
After her stay was officially up and she felt confident to face her addictions and be the mother her children needed, Margarita got a job at the Capital City Rescue Mission.
This is where all the paperwork comes through, this is where all the phone calls come in, and this is my office.
Jump forward to today, and now she is directing the very program that gave her a second shot at life. When we arrived at Margarita's office, her wall was filled with college degrees and accomplishments, something she never imagined for herself.
That makes me smile.
It's a smile she works on giving back to all the other women who come through this door looking for help, like she did all those years ago.
Being in this program has also shown me what other women go through when they don't have help, support, a smile. I see how that works. It turns them away when they don't feel the love. So it's like I wanted to be part of that. I still do now. I have that desire to help that next person say, you know what, you can do this.
And Margarita Mayer is certainly helping a lot of people each and every day, showing that they can do this. She's one of the many success stories over at the Capital Region's mission out there, and just doing great work. And it really shows, Rachel, that even when you think you're like at the very bottom, you can still turn things around and do a lot of good for everybody, especially yourself and your family.
How perfect to have the director of your program have gone through it themselves. I mean, they know what it's like, so they're best to lead it.
It really, really does help. Really does.
Absolutely. Nice story, Steve.
Thank you.